know this is Mace and Burton's 22nd video diary for The Skinny from Edinburgh Fringe 2012, and it is our last performance day.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
We did our last Heartbreak Hotel last night, and
we had so much fun.
We had an awesome day in general yesterday. We had, I personally think it was the best crowd that we've ever had for rom-com.
It was, yeah, they were completely up for it.
It was standing room only, and there were people standing at the bar. There was, every single seat was full. It was just a lovely, lovely crowd, and it was hilarious. And lovely Andy was there.
Yeah, he was.
And he went bright red.
Yeah,
and so
he got very embarrassed.
If you want to know about that, then do come and see Rom-Com Con at some point if you haven't already seen it. Andy is featured in it, and he was there in the audience. So it was a brilliant. I loved that. It was one of my favourite performances we've ever done.
Yeah, me too.
And we also mucked about quite a bit.
Yeah, we were quite late.
So yeah, but it was fine.
It was fun.
So we then what should we do after Rom-Com Con? I stapled.
Yeah.
Stapled
Yeah, we did.
party.
Yeah, we had a little beer. I had a little beer.
On the way out of Rom-Com Con yesterday, and I did tell you this, there was a lady who came up to me afterwards and went, thank you so much. I was widowed a couple of years ago, and that moved me and touched me and gave me hope.
That's amazing.
It was amazing. It was
really amazing.
Really beautiful. And yes,
and while we were stapling, we got a text from
a very good friend of ours,
saying that Suggs from Madness had just walked into the bar that he works in.
I'm doing what you've been doing to me.
Yeah, so Juliet immediately ran up the hill.
I was at the Canonsgate, and the bar is up the top on North Nicholson Street, kind of that area. I ran the whole way straight up the hill, and I was like, really, that was the most exercise I've had in years. So yeah,
with the guest book,
the
Heartbreak Hotel Guestbook. So you got his contribution.
I did, and he was actually really lovely. He was very friendly.
And then you came back, and I bought you a drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Well, it wasn't a tea, by the way.
No, it was something else. But yeah, we. Then I carried on stapling, and you went off to do...
I went to try and find another signature, but it didn't work out. And then I did more tweeting, and it rained a bit, then...
And what did I do?
You went to the BBC event.
I did. I had a lovely lunch, which was free because they forgot to put the order through, so we were waiting for an hour.
Wish I'd been with you.
Well, my friends left because we'd been waiting so long, and so I was just sitting there eating alone, kind of looking really sad. And I said, "I'm sorry,
I eat alone all the time."
Well, yeah, no, it's absolutely fine to eat alone, but it was the fact that I had friends,
and
then they left because they had to be somewhere. So I ended up eating, and I was like, "Could I just have a bill, please?" But my friends, they didn't eat the food that was prepared for them, and is that okay? And they came over and said, "It's on the house," because they just forgotten our order. Anyway, then I went to the BBC thing, and yes, it was at BBC Botero, and it was a recording and performance of a show called Puzzled, which was hosted by Richard Herring. And one of the lovely BBC producers that we know from last year, who came to see Rom-Com Con last year at Edinburgh Fringe, she was producing it. Sadly, I didn't get to see her because she was so busy beforehand. And then I had to leave in the middle of the show to get to our last Heartbreak Hotel. But it was really interesting to watch them, and Richard Herring is a very good performer.
Yes, so I really enjoyed his show last year.
I enjoyed him. I watched him at the Underbelly launch.
You did, yeah.
And I actually thought that was one of the best things I've ever seen him do, which is it was kind of lots of his material, but it was also really kind of a little bit unscripted.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Setlist? Because I saw him do Setlist in London.
And we were talking about this last night.
Yeah.
You said it was really good.
Yeah.
But then we had Heartbreak Hotel.
We did. We had Heartbreak Hotel last night. It was our last one, and it was so much fun. I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah. We had Chris Brain, who's lovely and very funny.
Massive beard. I love
Massive beard.
I love his beard. And he was really affable and lovely.
Really self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Very warm.
Then Trevor Locke arrived, and we brought him on.
I love Trevor Locke.
He was brilliant. He was just, he's got one of those brains that just takes things.
Yeah, he's so quick and speedy. And I love, firstly, I love the way he dresses.
He's very dapper.
He's very dapper. I think he that's a man that knows fashion. He arrived in Hunter Wellies and like a white blazer and like
a brown shirt,
brown
like
stripy shirt. Yeah. And some trousers.
Did look good. Oh yeah, the brown trousers. Brown trousers.
So he was fantastic, and they kind of got on. I think they work quite well because they're so different.
Yes, that's exactly what I thought about all three of the guests actually, because we had 3 guests yesterday. We also had Laura Levitas, who was brilliant as well. She had some really funny stories. And they were, all 3 of them were completely different in style. So they just started talking with each other at one point, and we were just kind of letting them.
I loved it because it was like basically Chris was like this. He's incredibly funny and affable and kind of a bit kind of slower, kind of warm and kind of like I just want to have a big bear hug.
Yeah, he's great at bear hugs.
And then Trevor was so quick and speedy and with his wits. And then Laura
was just out there,
just outrageous and stunningly beautiful. She was kind of just this. The pepper on top of everything, the red hot chili sauce.
It was an awesome one to end on.
It was, and the crowd. We had a lovely big crowd, and they were really up for it, and it was really lovely. And obviously those guests signed our lovely guest book as well.
And then we had dinner, didn't we,
with our lovely new friend Julian Hall, who's a lovely guy, and yes, we did indeed have dinner.
And then we went to a bar and we got loads of new contributions.
Loads.
You were doing like a rowdy thing there. I spilled tea on myself.
You really did. It's got a massive tea stain.
But yes, we did get loads of contributions. Shall we quickly run through them and then wrap up so I can upload it?
Sean Hughes.
We got Juliet Mayers.
Oh yeah, I forgot her. I need to put that on the website. We got Celia
Paquola.
Hard to pronounce her surname. Paquola. Celia, she's lovely. Charmian
Hughes. Yep, she was a guest on our previews in London, and we didn't have the guest book at that point, so we're very lucky to have bumped into her again and got her contribution. And
one of my favourite moments of the entire Fringe was meeting Hardeep Singh Kohli.
Yeah, he was.
I actually realised this morning that he is somebody that I've been watching do reports and stuff for many years. I really admired him for many years, and we got a chance to meet him, and he was lovely. He was so interested in what we were doing. He really engaged genuinely with why we were supporting the mental health charity Mind. The reason that we're doing that is, and we've said it in Heartbreak Hotel, but the reason we're doing it is for 2 reasons. Firstly, that we believe that any heartbreak that goes undealt with, isn't dealt with properly, can turn into something more serious, and we want to be able to help people by supporting Mind, because Mind can then direct those people to the organisations that can help them if they're having a proper heartbreak, like a proper mental health problem. And the other reason, and I shared this with Hardeep, is that quite a lot of detail. This month This month marks the 10-year anniversary since the month that I was sectioned under the Mental Health Act 10 years ago. And I know, and we've been saying that every night in the show, and I've often kind of people have kind of welcomed it and kind of accepted it, which has been lovely, but very few people have really engaged with it and kind of really come up to me and chatted to me about it afterwards. But Hardy really did. James Loveridge was another one I actually has done as well. But
we bumped into him yesterday, and he kept saying how much he enjoyed the show.
Yeah,
and
he wished that he'd done it earlier on in the run so that he could tell more people about it.
So
but Hardeep was really he's really passionate about mental health and the kind of raising awareness. And he said that in India, the 2 biggest illnesses that are on the rise at the moment are depression and anorexia, and it really troubles him as a father of a teenage daughter. So he's given me his email address, and I've given him mine, and hopefully we're going to have a little chat at post Fringe. And he even said that he might even come to see Rom-Com-Con today. So fingers crossed.
That'd be great.
I would love to see him in the audience. He was lovely.
We do have to wrap up. We've gone for about 10 minutes again.
So today is Rom-Com-Con, the last ever Rom-Com-Con. Not ever.
There was another person that we got in the guest book yesterday. Yeah, I got PBH.
Oh, did you?
The living legend PBH of the Free Fringe. PBH's Free Fringe. He's contributed to the guest book.
Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, we do have to wrap up because this won't upload in time otherwise.
We will see you guys. If you happen to see this before 1:15 today on Sunday the 26th of August.
I had one last thing I wanted to say. I wanted to congratulate our very good friend Doug Siegel for winning a 3 weeks Editor's Choice Award.
He's amazing.
And our new friend, the boy with tape on his face, who has won the Foster's Comedy Panel Choice Award, which is amazing.
He is amazing, and so is Doug. So yes, so 1:15 today is our last Edinburgh Fringe 2012 performance at Rom-Com Con. But don't worry, if you're not there, follow us at Mace and Burton on Twitter, and we'll be telling you all the latest news. And we're doing 2 more of these videos as well. So hopefully see you soon.